The damage control is real, ladies and germs. They trying to say that David Benavidez ruined David Morrell, and he hasn't been the same since. Even though before he even fought David Morrell, he looked like shit with Kalajic. And then you got Autistic Javi. Autistic Javi is trying to convince me that because Fury got knocked down by Francis Ngannou, that makes him more trash than David Morrell. Telling you, and I'm just letting him. I ain't even arguing with this shit. I'm like, oh, okay, so Fury is trash and Morrell is elite. That's what you telling me then. I ain't even gonna argue with you, bro. That's what you telling me. That David Morrell is elite, top of the pile, top of the mountain, but Fury is trash and Usyk is trash. And I mean, right? That's it. Brim, what it do? Why gotta be Spider Jewels? Yeah, Callum Smith would have got him. Callum would have got him. If you losing to Jack Shelley, bro, if you losing to Jack Shelley, yeah, Callum would have got him. Callum was gonna get him. It's too bad. Too bad. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I can't believe it neither, bro. Yo, I was too. Like, I didn't bother with that fight. Like, I didn't think about it. I didn't make a pick, but you just kind of figure that, well, if David is this guy that all these people make him out to be, he should be able to beat Jack Shelley. Like, come on, bro. Yo, that shit is crazy. Carlos, que niño. Pork chop dude got stopped by a school teacher. yo, you can't make this shit up. And now what they doing, pork chop, they trying to say that David ruined them. And it's like, what? Come on, bro. He ain't listen, David did not do to him what Daniel Dubois did to Fabio Wardley. Like, come on now. Like, nah, let's not do that. He looked like trash right before that with Hot Rod. He looked regular with Hot Rod. Yo, that shit is crazy, yo. Shit, that's almost as big a story as Fabio getting stopped. That's almost as big a story. Yeah, because if you notice, the same group of people always hype up the hype jobs. And now what they got to do, what they always do. Like, you guys already know what this is going to turn into on Sunday and Monday. Oh, David Morrell, because Benavidez, you already know what the dumb shit going to be. And they going to do this. They're going to keep doing this until David fat ass get exposed because he ain't it. He ain't it. That was one of your best wins. That was one of your best wins out there, bro. That was one of your best wins. Whenever you ask somebody, who David Benavidez beat that was like really good, first thing they do is name David Morrell. And then I ask, okay, who did David Morrell beat? Because if he nice, he must have beat somebody. If he nice like that. Well, Canelo. Yo, that shit is wow, bro. Shout out to Pork Chop. Yeah, Fabio too tough, man. He is way too tough, bro. I don't think he's gonna be the same after that fight. Devontae, what it do?
What's up, Jules?
Yo, you seen that shit, bro?
Bro, ain't it ironic after all this hype David got, he gets stopped the next week? Ain't it ironic?
Yo, no, and I was thinking that this week because I knew that David Morrell was fighting, and I said it in one of the lives that like, David Morrell needs to be able to perform because they hyping him up because they hyping they hyping him up through Benavidez. And it's like, yeah, I mean, like, you got to look good, homie. And I didn't think like it was a big deal. Like, not like you should be able to beat Jack Shelley, bro. Like, I don't really think that's like a critical moment. I don't think nobody had David Morrell losing this weekend, bro. Like, I don't think
No,
that, like,
no.
Nope, not at all.
Bro was sleeping in the corner. He was sleeping in the corner, bro, like out.
Yo,
I thought I
dog.
was gonna be like easy stoppage. I picked him to win when they had like a little prediction league on the Discord that I was on, bro. I saw this shit. I was like, the fuck, no way. This is what I'm getting wrong.
But
You
I'm
one
gonna
of the
tell you,
five people that made a pick on that fight.
I'm gonna tell you, Brim,
Unfortunately,
and I've been, cause I've been on my real bigot shit, my real on my Karl Marx time, and I told, Cuban
Cuban.
fighters ever since because of Rigo, and look, credit to Rigo because Rigo he did climb high, He was a unified, he's unified. He was Ring Magazine. He was lineal. He was those things, and he was avoided. But because of Rigo, it's like motherfuckers port that like into everybody. You know what I mean? Like, look, you could say Rigo was boring or Rigo was this, but he was an accomplished fighter. You could definitely say that. He's arguably the most accomplished Cuban fighter in the history of Cuban boxers in the paid ranks because yeah, he was a double gold medalist and he was a champion in the paid ranks. But motherfuckers started giving every Cuban fighter this hype, and I'm like, nah, homie, Cuba don't nah,
They
let's
don't
not do
usually
that.
live up to the billing. Laura,
They don't,
is one of the only ones that did.
and it's tenuous with Laura. It's like I could say that what I respect about Laura is after all these years, you still need to be at a certain level to beat him. You do. He's not a guy like no, he's not gonna, like you don't just walk in there and beat him. You kind of gotta respect that. But what is that really saying? And I remember circa 2015 through 2020, there was all this hype around Cuban fighters, and I'm like, bro, they ain't it, bro. They not it. I'm sorry, like nah, them dudes ain't it, bro. You know what I
Lozada's
mean? Like,
This is kind of shameful though to see people talking about Benavidez ruined Morrell. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, man, y'all got
come on.
shameless right
Nah,
now.
you know what's
let
This is
him,
crazy?
let
crazy.
him,
You know what's
let
crazy?
him.
We saw him ruin a fighter in real time like a couple days ago, bro. Like or like last week. That's not
Hmm.
what happened to Morel.
Yo, the wild shit is look, yeah, but he don't got 100 rounds of sparring with Morel. Is the other thing, it's not that I read a lot in the gym sessions because I characteristically don't. I don't really think gym sessions matter because of the outlying factors that we don't know how many of them there were. We don't know how many sparring partners he had that day because sometimes guys cycle through sparring partners. It's a lot of stuff you don't know just hearing a random gym story. But
But
with Zerto, we knew, yo, dog, this guy, y'all was basically joined at the hip. You know what over 100 rounds of sparring is, bro? Like that's like,
the dude that's 9 fights.
bruh. So I mean, like, yeah, he gonna know that dude. Of course, he gonna know that dude. But now
Hey,
they
yo,
trying to
dude,
turn that into. Go ahead, her.
what's up with the Lozado chick, man? She's kind of vicious, though. She's 3 and
Oh, the
0.
Puerto
What's the
Rican,
story? Yeah,
yeah, she a
yeah,
Puerto
what's the
Rican
story?
broad. She's
Yeah.
good. She's good. I saw her last two fights before this one. She's good. I think she's gonna be a champion. The only problem with her is she's not a young joint. She's already in her
Mhm.
30s. So she gotta
Get
move
to
quick because
moving.
she already in her 30s.
Oh, did y'all know that there's a curse going on?
What's the curse, bro?
There's a boxing curse.
Go ahead.
Whenever showbiz those put money on a fighter, you better put money on the other fighter. It's a guaranteed loss. As soon as I
I'm
saw
a
that he put money on Wardley, I'm like, damn, my $10 bet is done.
yo, not for nothing. If I would have known that, cause look, man, I picked Wardley. I ain't even going front, but
I did too.
in the back of my mind all week, bro, all week, go with Daniel, go with Daniel,
You
go
were
with
saying it all week that you go with Daniel, bro. What happened?
yo. Yo, the shit. Listen, y'all not gonna believe me. I saw it. That
You saw the
that baby.
vision?
I saw. Listen, what I said happened word for word. I just didn't think all of it was gonna happen. That look, Daniel's gonna get off to an aggressive start, and the sooner you start going after Fabio, the sooner he's gonna land that right hand, which happened in the first and the fourth round. What I did, but what else I saw is listen, you get hit a lot. You got two come from behind wins where you got hit a lot. And the problem is that's not going to work with Daniel. Like, yeah, you can't
You
let
can't
that
get
dude
hit a
keep
lot by him.
you can't let that dude keep
He's
hitting
not the
you,
guy
bro.
you get hit a lot by.
And that happened too. I thought it was either or, like, cause I'm thinking about the fight, like, yo, yeah, you survived with Huni, but Huni don't hit hard. Like, he's fast and he can move, but he don't hit hard. And Joseph, he hits a little harder, but he's not really a
He's not
power
a
guy,
thumper.
Joseph. Yeah, he's not a power guy. So what I saw was, yo, you better not let Daniel, because Daniel fuck you up. Like, you got to kill him quick. Like, he'll fuck you up. And both
Basically,
things
Jules did
happened.
everything that you visioned happened.
Yes. In other
Word for
words, that
word, word for word.
I saw it as a either or, Devontae, as a either or.
And
Either
they
he's
both
gonna land,
happened.
and they both happen. But Daniel is wow, bro. That dude, I got different respect for him, like, cause he don't care, and you can see that. Like, man, I don't give a shit about none of that shit, bro. I'm gonna fuck you
Don't we have a
up.
kind of a weird conundrum with him though? Because we've seen him kind of quit, but he at the same token he got a tremendous amount of heart where he can get dropped a couple times and come back and beat your ass.
Brim, the thing is that, in fairness, not encompassing just Daniel, but the perspective in boxing, Duran quit, and he's one of the greatest fighters that ever did it. But he
Yeah, but there's
quit.
a story that we know behind that though. You know,
No, I'm just saying that perhaps, like I get it if you're incapacitated. Believe it or not, like I do get it. You're incapacitated. In the Joe Joyce fight, that dude, he busted you up. Like I get that. But it's the industry that is always frowned upon making the decision to not go on. If you really think about it, it's the industry and it's boxing culture that was hard on quitters. And it's like, well, yeah, and he did quit. Like that, you quit, bro. And Andre quit. Like he really quit. But I mean, you gotta be a certain kind of guy to beat Danny. That's not like, yeah, you gotta be a
No,
certain kind of guy.
he's here to eat crayons and beat ass, and he's all out of crayons.
If you gotta be a certain
Maybe
kind of
this
guy to
is
be him.
fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. After watching Fabio Wardley throw like a billion overhands and just remembering that he could throw an uppercut in like round, I want to say 10. I really think Richard Torres can become world champion one day, bro. That gave me like renewed
I
faith
already
in the
wait.
American population, bro.
Don't do that. Don't.
No,
I
no,
know what
no,
the
no,
fuck
no.
you doing, Ray.
I'm not
I'm
saying.
yo.
What do you mean?
That's
I'm
a
not saying
backhand.
you're new to that. I
It's
said
no, no,
I'm
no.
new to that.
It's a
Oh, you said it's
backhanded
backhanded?
compliment.
Oh no,
It
absolutely.
sounds, and I'm saying that no,
Mhm.
Richard, take away Usyk, bro. Take away Usyk. And Richard's biggest competition boils down to two guys, and it's really early for the other one. His biggest competition is Moses and maybe Tiramoana. But outside of them, the division is an open book. The division is an open book. Believe it or not, look, I'm not saying that Richard would beat Daniel, but I do think he would have a chance because Daniel's not going to sugarfoot the shit. He's going to come forward, and so are you. And it's going to boil down to who lands first. If it were Richard Torres and Daniel, let's say in a year and a half or a year, that's actually a fight that is winnable for Richard. It's winnable. Like, yeah, it's possible. But it's also possible that Danny knocks him out. I'm not dismissing that either. I'm just saying that Richie stands a chance against certain guys. Yeah, he do. He's gonna knock out fucking Frankie Sanchez at the end of the month. Like he's gonna knock that fucking dude out, bro. He's gonna
I
get that.
I fuck with Richard. I think he has a lot of potential. Is he limited? Based on height, yes. I don't know why he's out here calling out Atama. Like, hey, bro, chill,
I
chill,
mean, they're
get your
both
cool
Because
at first.
prospects.
Itama's a contender
Well,
now.
Thomas
We
not
could
a
say
prospect
that.
anymore, but yeah.
He's a contender, and Richard, if he can beat Frankie, is the thing that if you can beat Frankie, okay, now you're a contender too, because right now you're still a prospect. Like, even though
Yep.
he beat Guido, and I think the win over Guido is pretty solid. That's a solid win because that dude's big dude. He could punch and he could move, and he stopped him. So, but like if you think about it, okay, outside of Moses, who is head and shoulders above the other guys? Nobody. Nobody. Outside
I'm
of
sorry, I
and
might have to differ. I think Cabell step above a lot most of these guys.
Yeah.
Who?
we'll see. We'll see.
Oh,
Well,
Caballero.
that's a good shout. That's a good
Hey,
shout. That is a good shout.
hey, Joe. You
Get,
know what, man?
get.
Like I was saying earlier, a lot of people overlook Dubois because of his quitting before. and they made a mistake by doing that, man, because look what he did, you know.
Well, you know what it was? It ain't that I look at him like that. I just weighed that in as a factor in knowing that Wardley is super duper tough. So I thought his toughness would be just one step above Dubois, where in the trenches, in the meat of the fight, that toughness might overshadow him.
Toughness
At
don't
least.
matter if you can't land your punch, bro. And it doesn't
Well,
matter
yeah,
if you
but-
can't
my,
land the same
my,
punch.
my thing was what y'all saw in round 1 and 4. And that was my whole thing. That look, if you stand in front of him, and Daniel is going to, he's gonna land the right hand, because he's not a boxer's boxer. He's not gonna get on the back foot and glide around the fucking ring. You know, he's gonna get aggressive, he's gonna step in, and he's gonna go for it. And I figured, look, the sooner you go for it, the sooner Fabio lands the right hand. And he did. It's just Daniel got up. I didn't think he was gonna get up.
I don't think it's just that. I feel like that's not giving as much credit to Daniel. Like, straight up, Daniel is just significantly better at boxing than Wardley, like on a skills level. I don't even think that's like a controversial statement.
Well,
On
that's
everything.
what
Like,
I said, but everybody said I was wrong. But that's what I said, man. But
Who's
his
this?
defense is
Everybody-
better.
Who is this?
His-
No, wait. You're
Who
gonna
did
stop
everybody?
that. You're gonna stop that fucking bullshit. Nobody
No,
sat
I'm the
here.
one who said
No.
I'm the one
Nobody
who said that Dubois was a
castigated
better
you.
boxer.
No. Yeah, you weren't the
Yeah.
only one
You
that
know what?
said
You
that.
stepped in. You're the one. Matter of fact, it was you, Julius. You're the one who stepped in and said, "No, he's not a better boxer than Wardley." That was
What
you.
the fuck?
Oh shit!
I don't believe that. I don't
Hey,
believe
they
that.
can
We
post
know
the live.
Wardley
Hey, Julie, you
started
can put-
late,
the
man.
live
We
is
know
there,
Wardley
so-
started late. I don't know about that country.
No. He's doing the Monday morning shit where nobody said nothing bad about country. The whole theme around this fight, and everybody said it. It's a 50-50 fight. There's no wrong answer.
If you said that though, Jules, I would love to slap you for it though. But I know you didn't.
Yo, he's lying. I didn't
I
say
know you
that.
didn't say
I'm not
that,
lying.
bro. I know you
When I
didn't say
said
that. I know you didn't say that.
Dubois was a better boxer, you told me no.
No, I didn't.
Go back
So,
to the video,
Jules.
man.
Pull
Go
the
back to
files,
the
son.
video.
You
Go
gotta pull the
back.
files.
Country
Pull the
is
files
an
when
Go
you're
honest
back.
lying.
He's
Country's an honest
lying.
man.
No,
Pull the
Country's
files
an
out,
honest,
man.
honest state.
No, I'm
Yo,
not.
Jason,
I'm not lying.
Jason,
I got your ass
Jason,
this time.
you were on that same live. When did I fucking say all this shit?
I don't know, but I believe country.
I believe country.
Thank you.
Country, pull the files and you can make him clip and put it on his channel, bro.
Fuck
Yo,
y'all.
country,
Hey,
get
I was-
the files so you can make him put it on his channel.
Funniest exhibition: Pep versus Robinson or Ali versus Inoki. Ali versus Inoki was sad, bro. You got this Japanese dude throwing himself on the floor trying to kick Ali in the legs. That shit was sad. So I'm gonna give it to Pep versus Robinson by default. But yeah, man, the world is his oyster now. What's next for Daniel? He's a champion again. What's next?
Rematch, probably.
You think so?
Yeah. There's no
Rematch with
really.
who?
Yeah,
Wardley's
there's,
not coming back out.
yeah, I think so. I wouldn't be surprised. Rematch, bro.
I don't think it's gonna be a rematch with Wardley. They're gonna give him a soft touch after that beating on the back end.
Yeah, bro.
Personally, I always like the Anderson Dubois fight, but Anderson, I don't know what's up.
Oh,
but
yeah, I like
Anderson,
that.
yeah, but Anderson was supposed to fight
He
Dakers
tore his
on this
bicep.
show. Tore his bicep. They ain't gonna do that now.
Yeah, that's not.
No,
gonna
he
do
gonna
that
need
now.
time. He going to get a team up as
Anderson was
well.
talking to
Anderson was the
Yeah.
one that tore his bicep.
Yeah,
Get
he's the
Wilder
one who
out,
withdrew.
Ah, la ver.
Yo, did you say Wild? See, you just don't like Wilder. You just
I mean,
don't
you're right.
like
No,
him.
Who's number one? Who's number one?
He wanted a shot
Moses.
Moses is number one
Yeah.
in the WBO.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Is Moses ready for Dubois though, bro?
yo, let's go to country since he knows every fucking thing.
Hey, talk your shit, country. Talk your
Country
shit.
is Moses Itauma ready for Daniel Dubois. Well, now he wants to fucking pout.
Yeah, they want to be fucking quiet.
Now he
Oh,
wants
it's
to
a
be
good fight.
We want city, not country now. We need noise.
Nah, man, I was grabbing Pepsi out of the fridge.
Country
No, he's
is
not.
Moses.
I think
He's not ready for him.
I think Tama knocks him the fuck out. I'm gonna be honest.
Shit.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Talk country. He said
Oh,
he
damn.
gonna bring the city life and beat the country out of.
Price is supposed to be a promising American heavyweight. The one right there with the white and red trunks. He's supposed to be
I
a
heard
pretty
that
good.
day.
But
Supposed to be
He's
pretty
on every
good.
Salita call. He's on every Salita call kicking somebody's ass. This guy here just buzzed him a little bit too. That shit was crazy. They opened up crazy in the first round.
I mean, it's not bad what I'm seeing. To be honest, it's not bad. It's a
are
little
you looking at
portly,
the
but
what's it called? The remnants of
the
that
Sal-
Alim card right now?
Oh, yo,
yeah.
listen,
What remains of the?
I even
Listen.
I'm bleeding a lot.
Leo is a lucky motherfucker because he was good. I've been saying I think he was gonna lose that fight.
Yeah, they had him
I
as
think
like
he's
a
gonna lose
minus
it.
200 or something.
Right? He really dodged the fucking bullets. So at least now you get to go into a unification with somebody because I'm sure that he'll find somebody
Oh, I'm sure
willing
he's gonna
to
get
unify
right
with
on
him.
that.
well, he made 150 grand out the fight.
Who did
Leo.
without fighting? Right?
Yep.
Valid.
Good for him. I mean,
That's
he
good.
Yeah,
held us.
who's Shushu's next opponent?
Shoot,
Renee
Palacios.
Palacios.
Is that
Send him
Fucking
what,
hell,
home.
bro.
what card
Send
is
him
that
home.
on?
Make that unification. I'm tired of these wallflowers
Well,
featherweights,
this is
man.
isn't that
Hey,
Shushu's
bro.
is this Shushu's first defense though?
Yeah, but
Yes.
come on,
Yeah, I know, but
Grim.
I'm not gonna get on Shushu
So,
like the rest
I,
of these guys. 'Cause
and I'm
Shushu
gonna be
will
Bro,
real,
always
yo.
be
he's like
vocal.
He's like
35, bro.
20. He's almost 30.
Yeah,
I
but
saw
I'm not gonna. But
Palacios
again,
fight. He's not a
Shushu
bad
was
fighter.
I
vocal and
know.
wanting to fight the other
Yo, the
guys.
shit is
They,
how many times we gotta do it. It's not shoot. Yo, listen, just fight.
Right, right.
that's what he's
Just
doing, fighting
fight.
because the unification
Fighting
wasn't
nobodies.
lining up for fight
They're
him.
Wilder right there. We need Wilder versus Dubois in
Hang
the
on.
Oh
I'm
shit,
letting you
UK.
do
it's fucking Wilder.
Shushu has
I think
talked.
I think I saw
Shushu has
Anderson
talked so
too.
much shit about Inoue for me to be like that. Nah,
Listen, I know that Wilder
you
has
just like
been.
everyone else, Shushu.
I know that Wilder has been our enemy. As far as our boxing factions. But I'm happy for him. It's like your brain finally started working. Like, yes, fight in the UK, bro. Fight in the UK. The
His
next
brain
guy you
certainly
should
did not
fight.
start working.
You know that win solidified his Hall of Fame candidacy too.
I mean, the thing is that if he closes out his career, I said this already. You just fought Derek Chisora. If you go from Chisora to White, that's another win that will look okay on your resume. Like, yeah, on why? Because that's one of your contemporaries. You're both old, so it's an even fight. You should go after Dillian White. Now, Dillian's not with anybody. He's not with Matchroom. You could let Misfits do it, just like they did the Chisora fight. You could let Misfits Pro do it. And if you close out your career with wins over, let's say, hypothetically, Derek Chisora, Dillian White, Joe Joyce, right? Go after Joe Joyce because he's pretty shot the fucking shit too. And then maybe if AJ has time, he gets to you. Your resume won't look as bad. It won't look as bad,
And if you let's say you win 3 of those 4, that's you good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is that he shot himself.
Yeah, but he's less shot than Dillian White. We know if that fight gets made, most people gonna pick Wilder to knock out Dillian White.
Win will get a W over Dillian
My
White.
guy, you can't talk hard to Dillian White. He'll get dizzy. If you talk hard at him.
Yo,
if Dillian White pushes the brakes at a red light too fast, he'll get knocked
For
out.
real. If he stops short, he'll get knocked out. If he stops short.
Yeah, I was calling him whitewashed. After the Fury fight, I was calling him whitewashed. Dillian White.
Yeah, he can't. Dylan White can't go out when it's windy.
I'm trying to tell you. I'll tell you what, Price got. It's early days, and this guy, Barnett is Barnett, but he's got some shit. Price, he does. He's got some shit because I like how he rolled that.
He got some hands. He puts his hands together.
Yeah, he got some shit.
He puts combinations together.
Get her.
He's fighting cans now. These all cans he's been fighting for the last couple of fights. So they just developing him.
Yeah, he just owning the skill.
No, they need to. They need to. Shout out to George. Itelma could use some extra seasoning, but he is ready. Yeah, I mean, do I think that Itelma packs a big enough punch and is he quick enough to the draw to hurt Daniel? I would say yeah. I would say yeah. Like yeah, different fighter. Different fighter. But that I don't think that's gonna be next. I think that's maybe 2 fights from now. I don't know that Frank does that right away. Italma is number 1 though. He is. So
Oh.
yeah, they throwing.
So the one I haven't seen in a while because of his legal problems is Bacoli. I mean,
Yeah.
the promotional. So who can we throw him in there with?
Who, Bacoli?
Yeah.
I
Rematch with the
mean,
job, bro.
Oh
yeah, I could
my!
go for that. I could go for that.
Damn. Oh my God.
Look, he beat the crap out of
I enjoyed the first fight.
Yo,
Damn.
why is he screaming like that? You see, making all sorts of faces and shit. Like, you good?
Damn.
He's probably thinking about the child support he got to pay.
You better get
Getting
Yo,
my
they
ass
waved
moved
that.
for child
Yo,
support.
did they wave it off? It looked like
Yeah, bro.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Yo, you know how
Bro
hard
was looking
you know how
crazy.
hard you gotta hit somebody for them to scream, bro. he looking at
Get back to the toll booth, man. He on his lunch break. He got to get back to the toll booth, man. He on his lunch break. And nigga said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
Yo, somebody in
Oh
the chat
shit.
said something, and I agree. I do think Cabial beats Daniel to the body, beats him
I
up to the
remember
body.
I remember when we was kids, a friend of mine, he was waiting for this kid on the block to beat the shit out of him. And he ran up on him. He's waiting for him. This age is we talking about like 20, like bro, this is a long time ago. And he's waiting for him. And I'm standing on the block. I'm just smoking my cigarette, looking at the shit unfold. And he ran up on him so fast that the dude didn't hear him. And then we grabbed his book bag and he looked at him. He screamed like a movie, bro. Ah! That shit was funny as shit. That's the top of the block.
Yo, he should have let him go after that. They should have even fought him after that.
You know what I'm saying? And then the dust settles and he did what he did to do. He did what he needed to do to the kid. And he was like, yo, I could hear you laughing from down. Yo, cause I could see his face like like that shit remind me of like, yo, you know how hard you gotta hit somebody for them to scream like that, bro? That's fucking crazy. But I'm gonna keep my eyes on Price. I don't really have a lot of high hopes for the American heavyweight scene, mostly because they're not standout amateurs. And it's hard to imagine that a club fighter, because Price is kind of a club fighter. It's hard to
Yeah.
imagine you really gonna find a diamond in the rough out of the chicken gizzard circuit. I ain't rooting against him. I'm just saying that. Well, how many times does that actually happen? Though, where a club fighter becomes an elite level heavyweight. Usually they could tell what you could do beforehand, the grooming process. So we'll see, if he could do something, I'm with it. If he could do something.
Juice
He try,
prediction
he
by
gonna try to be another
2030.
He's gonna be another Adam Konowski.
Fuck around. Because Adam is a fucking punching bag, bro. Adam is a motherfucking punching bag, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Shaped like one too.
I don't know who it's going to be, but before 2030, there's going to be an undisputed American heavyweight champion.
Bro, go to bed.
Oh, stop, man.
Go to bed, bro.
Yeah.
God, man.
I'm just trying to have a hot take.
Bro,
I
you
gotta go to bed.
Yo, shout out my boy Richard Torres, man.
Yo, if it comes true though, I'm gonna come at all y'all. If it
I'm
comes
not
true,
gonna
I'm
lie,
coming at
bro.
all
That's
y'all.
like one of them statements, bro. You know, like when they ended that boxing, that basketball podcast immediately, bro. Like that's the type of shit, bro. Like
what?
after you hear
I
that,
said
it's
by
just like
2030, bro. That's 4 years.
Bro,
it's just like,
bro,
all right,
That
that's
that
it, bro.
is
It's been ring
that's
knocking
Punch Drunk
boxing
saying
talk.
that Al
And
Haymon's gonna take over boxing in
You
2023.
know,
Put him in
because
the back, bro.
he rabbit footing the shit out of that fucking shit, bro. He's got his fingers crossed and his asshole is clenched. Like, what are you talking about, bro? The fuck are you
Sheesh.
talking about, bro? What
Sheesh.
the fuck is you talking about, bro?
Dude, you
Yo,
see how loud it was?
shout out to fucking Cigar Talk. That's Cigar Talk.
Oh, Najee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doing this. He
Yeah,
doing the
Najee,
thing.
Najee be doing the Salida broadcast.
See, and he finally decided to rock a baldy. Like, yeah, don't hold on to that shit, Najee. Come on, don't hold on to that shit. Let it go, bro. Rocking a baldy, he's doing his thing. Oh no, never mind. He got a high ass hairline.
Yeah, he got the Jefferson. He got
He's
the
still
Jefferson.
fighting, man. He's still fighting it.
He keeping hope alive.
But I'm glad to see that because he started off doing his own thing and he's doing his thing and he doing that fucking shit. Shout out to him. He's because he could be the American Day Oladipo is what I see. He could be that. You know what I mean? That's how a day came up off of YouTube and they put him. And he actually ended up being media. So that's nice. That's nice. Anyway, yeah, Brim. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Hey,
fucking 2030.
I just tried to come with some hot takes.
Talking.
I just tried to come with some hot takes, but if it happens, I'm gonna talk about shit.
No. You trying to speak it, achieve it, relieve it, bro, is what you doing.
Oh,
You speaking and achieving it.
Wishing on the star ass motherfucker here.
You know what I'm saying? You achieving and receiving it, bro. That's the fuck.
You rubbing a rabbit's foot furiously, man. Like,
for real.
That's crazy.
For real.
That's crazy.
If it were gonna be someone, the only real candidate who's not even, I don't know how real. I could see him winning a belt, but I don't know about undisputed. But I can definitely see him winning a belt is Richie. Like if it were gonna be somebody, but I don't see Richie being undisputed. I do see him winning a belt. I do see that he will be the next American heavyweight champion. Because of Richie's style, you could give him versus Daniel is not a whitewash. Like, nah, that's not a whitewash. He's going to come forward. You're going to come forward. Whoever lands first, they could win that fight. But you versus Jalalov, yeah, that's probably a whitewash.
As of today, that looks like a whitewash for Dubois. I'm not going to lie.
You think it's a whitewash for Dubois?
Yeah, like the same shit that I've said about that I just said about Wardley. I was like, yo, Richard Torres isn't that far from that. The only thing is he actually keeps his hands up and has a proper guard.
I disagree with you. Like, it's harder to hit Richard with a clean jab because he's coming in at
no,
crouch.
That's what I mean. That's what I said to that. Like, the defensive responsibility is more there than it is with Wardley. But like the other issue I had, that is not gone. That's still there. Overhand hell is still there, bro.
Yo, wait. You're making the argument for Richard, correct?
What do you mean for? No.
You're making the argument against that he doesn't beat Daniel.
Yeah.
I would disagree with you. Daniel's still susceptible to a lot of shit just because Fabio couldn't. Bro, Fabio ain't no motherfucking Olympian now. You need to chill. Like, Fabio. Like,
no, I
Fabio's
agree.
a good fighter.
He's not, but as far as what I've seen from Richard Torres, I remember watching that fight for Vianello, and everybody's like, yo, Vianello's this and that, and he's causing why this fight's bad. I'm like, bro, I just watched this nigga throw 17,000 overhands without a new combination. Like, that nigga saw that Vianello noticed the overhand was there, and then he still threw the overhand. That shit was the most shocking thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I get it, but it's not like Daniel's some sort of fucking wizard. He's not Linda Blair in Exorcist. He still doesn't move his head, bro.
If a guy's throwing one punch, you don't gotta be a wizard.
Yo,
I don't think a lot of these. Hold on. I don't think a lot of these pure boxer guys are that good.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, Jules, he was. After he got caught a couple times, he was moving his head and countering off that right hand.
Bro, after he got slapped the
moving
shit
his
out of him
head.
in his own corner and he ate that red crayon, he was moving his head like
He definitely was moving his head after he got caught.
What I think
He saw the shit out of him, though, bro.
You're right. No. In fairness, Devontae, you are right that because I did notice it in rounds, especially in round 2. That all right, Fabio, you got to stop throwing the right hand, bro. Like, you going right hand crazy now. Like, relax. Like, you right that Daniel did move it, but most of the rest of the fight, it wasn't that Daniel was moving his head. It was that he was beating up Fabio with the jab, so he didn't have to move.
It was
his
also
head. You know what it
also was? It was also that, what's it called? You know what Fabio would throw? He would throw the right hand, and Daniel would just be like, all right, you threw the right hand 3 times. I can just take one step back, and now you off balance.
Bro,
right hand's not
he
winning.
didn't know what a left hook was, bro. Like, you don't know.
Bro, I was shocked. I was like, damn, bro, that lead hand not gonna hook ever.
I said it that I'm not knocking Fabio. I don't mean it like that, but he has limitations because he came up from the white collar circuit. There's no amateur or anything in there, and he's a 1-2 fighter. He's just very snappy. That he's got snap on the punch, but he's a 1-2 fighter. Like, that's what he has, a 1 and a 2. That's what he got. He don't got a
Trainer
left
couldn't
hook.
make him add 3.
Right,
I'm
right.
Like, was 3 just impossible? Like, we couldn't be like, yo, your lead hand's
yo.
out there anyway,
I'm
bro.
I
You
mean,
might
his
as well
center
listen.
throw a
spots
left
A
hook.
lot
besides
of
Ben.
people.
You tell
I'll
me.
tell you what. That a lot of people emphasize usage of the lead, which is a good indicator of elitism. But I would also argue that if a guy doesn't, if an orthodox fighter, let's say, if he doesn't have a left hook, that's bad. If if it's a southpaw and if he doesn't have a right hook, like you gotta be good to be good with the hook is what I'm getting at. That like, yeah, usually the really good guys, they can throw that hook and and they know when to throw it. Whereas, Fabio, God bless him, but he's a 1-2 fighter, bro. Like he is. He throws the 1 and the 2, and that's what he's got. The 1 and the 2. And then not a whole lot in between. It's 1 and the 2. It's just his 2 is really good,
You see Najee hairline?
Yo, that's
I wish I did.
Damn, why did her say it like that?
Yeah, I mean, man, there isn't one, dog. Like,
yo, man.
Nah, that shit was so bad. Her was like,
Yeah.
I hear a conversation, but yo, you see how bad that motherfucker hairline is right now?
Yo, he got Akon shit, bro. Yeah, Akon, he got the Akon shit.
he got the Stephen A. Smith.
Oh shit.
He had the LeBron from a few years ago, where he had the headband just kept going further and further up his head.
Yo, but yo, that shit's smooth though. Like it is tapered though. Like this is pretty up there.
Somebody
Bro,
did
what's
say in the
up with
comments. I'm not gonna
eyebrows?
lie. Who's that ref's name? Howard Foster.
Howard Foster.
Got you. He should be like executed, bro. I think like just in like a town square or something, bro. For what I was watching, that shit was disgusting.
That dude, that he arguably look. I know it's a stretch to say that he costed Fabio the fight. I'm not gonna say he costed him the fight, but he
Are
definitely
you talking about that
got
time
in
he
the
just
way.
stopped it randomly when Fabio was like actually
and they
throwing
was
punches back
trading.
and it was in the mix? That's what I thought too. I was like, go.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say some people are probably gonna be like, oh yeah, nah, he stopped Fabio from getting stopped. But I was like, I don't know, bro. Like that was the best I saw Fabio look. That was the last time I saw him look somewhat decent.
Yeah,
Maybe a little
because
bit
he
later
was
he landed a
landing.
couple, but
He was landing a lot of that shit that he was getting. He was landing a lot of that shit, and they said that he stopped it because he heard the 10 count and he thought it was the bell. The 10-second mark right before the round ends.
that was bad.
But I don't want to jump off a cliff. I ain't no sore loser, but I'm saying that was a good moment for Fabio. That you interrupted that shit, bro. Like he's having a moment there. I ain't gonna say you costed him the fight, but he was having a moment there. It's fucked up. I can't imagine how. Jason? I can't imagine how much that motherfucker face hurt right now, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That dude face,
bro, and then he just kept the fight going. Like I was watching, I was like, "Hey, bro, give him one more round." After that round was over, I was like, "All right, y'all should probably stop it real soon." Like,
no, Ben
he isn't
Davidson
really doing
apparently
that.
does not like Fabio Wardley that much.
Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? They said like, what's it called when the Fury fight was happening with Wilder, like the first one. They said he was thinking about throwing in the towel when he got dropped like the second time or something.
What you talking about, Howard Foster?
No. Ben Davison.
Oh, Ben Dave. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was about to say like, Howard Foster didn't referee that shit. But boxing brain, Davison, bro. Like, you should have taught Fabio how to slip punches, bro. He got beat up by a jab, bro. If you can't slip the fucking jab, and if you can't slip the jab, at least cover up, bro. Because you're not gonna like, you got to be quick to slip the jab. In fairness, like that's a pretty fucking stylish move. Not everybody could do that, but you could at least cover up, bro. It ain't a good reason for you to be eating that many fucking jabs, bro. Like, he really carved you up with a jab. That's how he won, with a jab. More than a backhand, more than a hook, more than anything, he beat you with a jab. The irony, because that's how Daniel. Because that's how Daniel lost his first fight. Like Daniel has come full circle
as well.
Yeah, with the jab. Shout out to motherfucking. I'm just a guy. Daniel boxed perfectly with his in and out game, and Fabio kept throwing that 1-2 and falling over like for real. He did.
Ridiculous.
What a great listen, and for the last 4, when you beat the shit out of a guy in Street Fighter and then he just kind of like this, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was Fabio for 4 rounds, bro. He was like,
And they didn't kill the fight. Like, what are you doing? You want him
Yo,
to die?
that's
Does he owe you money?
crazy, bro. That was
I don't know.
crazy.
Maybe I could get Ben because he's like, yo, my guy has a chance he could land something. But it's like,
Yeah.
yo, the ref, I don't know what he was.
Yeah, doctor, ref, corner. They had 3 people.
Yo, I don't know what that
doctor
doctor is doing, bro. What did
His
you need
eye
to
was
see?
closed.
What else did you
Bro,
need
he
to
was
watch to
pushing
think that
his
he was
fingers.
fit for the fight?
That's
Bro,
Into
that
the
was-
cut, right?
That
Into
was
his
the
nose,
Steve,
right?
that was the Steve Smoger show, bro. Do you want to continue? Like he should not continue, bro. Like he should not continue, bro. Like this
Bro, that
dude is
doctor
finished.
was pushing his thumbs into the mush where his nose used to be.
Yeah.
Like, he's good.
That should remind me of the
His
guy,
nose
the
used to
doctor for
be.
that one Xander fight where he like cut the guy really bad. And I saw the doctor, I'm like, yo, are you putting your fingers in his eyelid, bro? Like, yo, you can stop it now if you're gonna do all of that.
Yeah, for real. What we can say is, look, shout out to Fabio because he gave us some good fights, but that does show that he did not deserve to hold the BO. That's kind of what that showed because that was your first defense. That was your first defense. It's not your fault that Usyk gave it up. You know, you would have fought him. I know Fabio would have fought him if he had the chance. But that does show that, listen, you know, you're not there. You're not there. Because if you were, you'd make it past Daniel. You know, now I'm wondering,
It's
yo,
a bit
dog.
harsh.
I'm saying, who, you know, based on what you saw, who would you pick Fabio to beat? Who would you pick him to beat?
After tonight, no one. I think that fight ruined him.
Oh yeah. The soul might
Yeah.
gotta beat him. Yeah, I forgot about that. But
He ain't gonna be the same after that. He nah, that was not a normal beating. Like that was not a normal beating, bro.
Bro, how could you dance? How could you dance so confidently with no eyebrows? Like, wait, what is going on?
Can I ask you a question?
Like, this dude,
Yo, for real, like he got that Jada Pinkett, like he got that that alopecia.
He
don't
do.
got no
He do.
eyebrows.
He for real
he
do.
do? Oh shit.
I think I know who this is. He was talking shit to this Norman Senior. I want to see his fight, so I think
I want to see him
no, it's
fight.
not the same guy. It's not.
It's
the same
not?
guy,
I want to
I'm
see
almost positive.
I want to see him
It's not.
fight because I think he has I believe he has an Instagram page that I follow.
Not the same
and
guy.
That's not the
Yeah.
same guy. You sure?
I'm 90% sure that's not the same guy, bro.
Well, I'm about to see. I might
It's
be
just
wrong.
the guy that looks the same. Like,
You sure?
I'm pretty sure that
That's
guy's
not-
like a welterweight or something, bro.
That's who I'm talking about. That he got.
I do know
so,
who
that
you're
he be
talking
saying
about.
shit.
I see his. Yeah, it's the what's it called? Yeah,
He's
that guy
from
was on
Philly.
Instagram today, bro. Like, yeah, I don't think he'd be on Instagram making a video today about Daniel Dubois. He got a fight in a couple of hours.
Yeah, you're right. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah, that dude.
just do it.
That wouldn't be the
Say it
that
again,
wouldn't be
Herb?
crazy thing to get a boxer to do.
That dude, he's from Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's from
Philly.
Philly. Yeah. This guy, I
I
forgot
know
where he's from. I don't even think. Is he even American?
bro, he don't like
he
he's from this planet.
Yo.
They do look rough though. I'm not gonna lie. They look bad, bro.
I'm saying, you know, if Carlos Ganga around, he trying to go to the hospital, bro. You know, Carlos, he trying to get fucked up. He had a good fight with fucking Mobility. I just remembered that he had a good fight with
Yeah,
Mobility.
that was honestly. I thought that was fight of the year to me. What
Yo, I
other fight
just see
happened?
You talking about Lester?
No.
No, you talking
it
about
was,
Mobility and
Gongora.
Gangaro.
That shit was insane.
Go ahead, undefeated.
Yo, I just seen the replay of what's his name, Don Charles, fucking hitting Dubois with that 1-2. Whole lip, just a whole bottom lip, just swung left to right. Bro.
I tell you, but ain't they a
He
great
was giving that
team though?
motherfucker CTE, bro.
Don Charles know how to
That's what
bring
wrong.
out. He know how to bring out the best in that kid, man. Like he really know how to bring out the best in him. Shout out to Rabbi McGoldensteinberg. Fabio took a worse beating than Spence. Do we agree with that? Worse than
Yeah,
Spence?
he's getting hit by a heavyweight.
No, I might say, yeah, I say that. I
This
say that
guy-
because it's like, no, because it is worse. Because it is a heavyweight, bro. Usually heavyweight beatings, they don't last long. Like, motherfucker, that shit went on to like what, round 11, round 12?
11, bro.
Round 11.
11.
Spence,
No, 11 rounds of nah. 11 rounds of getting your ass beat. You know what the shit? No. You know what? I'm gonna say no. Because for as much as he got his ass beat, he didn't get knocked down 3 times.
Bro,
Spence got
Spence
knocked down
got
3 times.
demolished, bro. Clean punches.
For real.
I think it's just he got some strong ass legs, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. The knockdowns, like, those should have eventually been knockdowns. I think he just got some strong ass legs to not
Yeah,
be on
no,
the
he
team.
was
No.
he was wobbly, man.
No, listen.
Yeah,
Look at
that too,
Spence's
like-
face. Look at Spence's face. Look at Spence's face in the round where he gets knocked out. Like, look at his face.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
look
just
at the.
red.
It's like I legitimately felt bad for him. Like, I'm gonna say, yeah, Spence got beat up real bad, bro. Like, he did get beat up real bad.
It looked like he got another car accident, bro.
Yeah, he did get like salt and pepper all night long, man. It was crazy.
Man,
Carlos.
I am surprised Howard Foster let that go so long. Because wasn't he the referee for the first Froch Groves fight?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Oh no,
he-
that was
he did do
some elite. That was some elite bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. He was a part of that one, but that was just nonsense.
We about to see.
Like, he's
what
been involved
Carlos
in a lot
got
of
left
nonsense early stoppages. He let that go on.
Because Carlos is an old head. Like, yeah, by now Carlos got to be close to 40 by now. So we're gonna see what he could do. This is a light heavyweight contest. Well, really, it's a cruiserweight contest because the other guy came in at 178. Carlos came in at 175. But you know. We're gonna see what it do. Let's go. And you can see that Carlos ain't no motherfucking light heavyweight. Like, you could see that. Like, yeah, there's big difference between you and him, bro.
Why did he move up?
He probably couldn't make 68 anymore. Okay, let's see. Kid's quick. Got some speed.
What kind of haircut this guy got? The other Lagora got. He got like a tampon on the top of his head or something.
He trying to hide the gray so the bitches think he young. That's what that is. Cause he's an old head. Like, his whole beard is gray and shit, but he shaved that shit low so bitches can't tell. You see, he got that Friar tuck on the top. Look at the top and back of his head, bro. He got that Friar tuck.
The Friar tuck.
He's kind of guy like, if you need your caliper changed, you call Carlos. Call Gongora.
No, that's in, my son. No, that's in.
Yo, not for nothing,
Okay,
though. Daniel,
his name.
Daniel was elbowing the shit out of fucking Fabio in the beginning of that
No,
fight,
he was.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
was
rabbit punches.
elbowing
He hit him with a crazy low blow, like right where the ref just couldn't see. I was like, damn. Folded him over a little bit. I was like, well,
one of
that
those
just
elbows in the first half had Fabio woozy. And the ref didn't see it, but one of them elbows, and I was surprised that Fabio wasn't complaining about it. Like, bro, that was
He
pretty
didn't complain
bad.
about
Like,
nothing, bro. He just got to work. Well, tried to get to work.
Yeah, he attempted to work.
18th right hand.
He
Bro, I
made
just
some
can't
good
get
work.
over, bro. I like low key. I just noticed it too. I was like, man, it's crazy too. Because if you actually like watch the fight, well, we all did watch the fight. I thought Fabio Wardley, like athletically, was so past Daniel. It's insane. Like, he was incredible. Like, he's just so much faster than him. But that lack of technique is the gap between that was just way too much.
you know that technically technically he was as fast as you believe. He just can't put it together because he's a 1-2 guy, bro. You literally saw that once he landed that right hand, he started going crazy with it. And yeah, everything is a right hand now. Everything is a right hand.
Look, I think Charlo was a very basic 1-2 guy, bro. And I know you're gonna say it, but it's heavyweight. But it's like, I didn't see that. I've never seen some shit like that before.
yeah,
He was like,
Wilder.
yo, let me just think about the right hand.
For real.
Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder's a better example, bro. Like, that's where I really thought about. I was like, yo, this
this
dude
shit
looking
is-
like
yo,
a light-skinned
Wilder's so
Wilder.
limited. Wilder's so limited. He ain't even a 1-2 fighter. He's just a 2, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you,
just a
bro.
two, bro.
A lot of Fabio Wardley
Yo.
early in that fight, he was just the two as well, bro. I didn't see a lot of that
No, there
one.
was
I
no,
saw
there was a jab. There
no,
was a
no, no,
jab.
it was
No,
not.
no,
No,
no.
it was not.
Yes,
It was.
there
You know
was.
what it was?
No,
It was
it
the
was. No,
same thing
wait.
with Wilder. My hand is
No,
out there to wave, so the right hand comes over later. That's
he
not a
was
real
shooting.
jab.
No, he was shooting the jab. It's just you keep shooting it the same way. Like, bro, you know you're not gonna land that. Why you even throwing that? You know you're not gonna land that. You just keep doing that shit over and it's like, yo, my God. And the other thing is, he kept throwing the right hand the same way. Not to be a Monday morning quarterback. I'm just going over what I saw. But he kept throwing it like this. He kept curving it. And it's like, yo, throw it as a cross. If you would have threw it as a cross, you might have landed it a little more. Or if you throw it straight, you might have landed it a little more. He kept throwing it like a looping punch. It's like, well, that's why you missing that shit, bro. You got change the way you throw it. And I would have thought Ben Davidson would have told him, like, you got to
I
change
just
the way you throwing that right hand.
Yeah.
Can't
What
keep
was he
throwing it like
saying in the
that.
corner? Like, you
Give
could have
it,
told him
Phil.
some
Give it
simple
your
shit,
Phil.
just like, yo, how about this? Throw the jab to the body and just keep doing it. And until he gets a reaction, then you can throw the right hand over the top. Like simple shit like that.
Mhm. Or even just
Yeah.
throw a left hook in there. Like,
Oh yeah, my
Well,
bad. I
because
forgot
the
the
left
most
hook,
basic thing. Hey yo, throw a left hook.
the thing is that, and I'm gonna allude to what I said before. I think you really got to be nice to throw a left hook. I really do. I think you got, because only the really nice guys have one, a real good left hook. If it's me and I'm Ben, I'm telling, yo, can you put another jab behind that right hand? Put a jab on it, right? But let me get two jabs, because you're throwing that right hand when you're out of position. You throwing that shit way too soon. Get close to him, then let it go. And instead of curving it, throw it as a cross. Throw a right cross. Stop looping it, because that's why you missing. It's a couple of times he could have nailed him with it if it would have came in a little lower. But you keep it's like you looping that shit. Well, that's why you missing that shit, bro. You know, poor Fabio, man. He ain't gonna be the same after that. He really ain't.
Oh,
he had a
absolutely.
good run, though. He had a good run.
Yeah, he did. You know. It's time to fight Dave Allen. You shit like that. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I mean, he earned it. I mean, look at the run he had. Hooney, who was
Oh
after
yeah,
that? Parker.
it's really it starts with Gorman. It starts with Gorman. I would say that Nathan Gorman, Frazier Clark, Nathan Gorman, Frazier Clark, Justice Hooney, and Joseph Parker. And yeah, that was a good run. That was a good run. Yo, this referee is fucking motherfucker shaped like a bowling pin.
Oh, also, what's it called? I found the guy from welterweight that you were thinking about with the Instagram page is Aaron Peterson.
Aaron
But if you look
Peterson.
him up on his box work, bro, he
We
got
got
a
like
picture when
5-0.
he got hair, bro.
Yo, let me go look at that shit.
Yo, I looked at that. I was like, who the fuck is this? And
It's
I'm looking, I'm like, nah.
It's Aaron Peterson with 2 A's.
No, it's like ERRON and then Peterson. But I think like I put in like to find it specifically because I didn't remember his name. I put like ERRON then Peterson, just regular spelled that.
So that motherfucker got, wow. He looked like a different
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
He looked like a grown-up Stephen Fulton. He looked like if Stephen Fulton was the size of an adult. Like,
Yeah. Because I looked at it, I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then I go back, I'm like, that's him? Oh nah, bro. You gotta change the picture, bro. This shit in black and white too. This should look crazy.
he lying his ass off showing that the bitches like, yeah, look me up. I'm Aaron Peterson.
Look me up. Check out my hair.
Oh, she lying like a motherfucker, man. A lot of alopecia going around, man. Shit. Aaron got it. This guy got it.
Now, speaking of lying, speaking of lying, don't you love all the line that's going on for Dave Benavidez? Oh, Morrell will never be the same.
Oh my God, that shit. They embarrassed. They the ones put that dude on a pedestal, not us. Yeah, what did David Morrell do that proves he was ever? And I asked, like, it's a general question. What did this dude do that he was supposed to be all that? What did he
I
do?
just
Who did he beat?
I just know, Jules. When I saw Morel getting knocked out, I just felt. I didn't even see that part of the live, but I just felt that you were, gozando, like just because he was Cuban.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you see that my theory is holding water. A lot of Cuban guys, they're good enough to get to the pinnacle, but they tend to choke right before they get to the top. I mean, now I wondered if Callum was gonna get him because of the time off. But Brody, if you can't beat Jack Chelly, I mean, like really, like you can't beat Jack Chelly. It is what it
The thing
is.
about Morel is that it might sound a little bit, controversial or whatever. He's one of them dudes that actually needed that Golden Boy diet. He needed that
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he didn't get a lot of fights.
because when you see the type of stand that he has, you can tell he's one of those right-handed southpaws, just like the way he stands. So when you like that, even though he went to the amateurs, whatever, the process a whole different case, and the way he fights is still like the way that as an amateur, just like lead hand, a lot of dropping of your hands, uh, showboating. Doesn't matter if you score up. Uh, like yeah, you can tell he's really weak when he comes to his backhand. Like he's really strong when he comes to his lead, but he's really weak when it comes to his backhand, and his thing is fucking bullshit. So he needs that Golden Boy diet, or that Jaime Munguia diet, or that
I mean,
Boots
that's
diet.
what it was. That at 11-0, in fairness, there was a glimmer of something there. When I look back, because he had a fight with a guy from Kazakhstan, and he beat the fuck out of the guy. It was a good fight. This was before. This was one of the last shows that PBC had on Showtime. But it's like at 11-0, they're already calling him a boogeyman. They're already having him fight for a WBA
El
regular title, and
Fenomeno.
and no and nobody that he fought, like, bro, he didn't fight nobody. Like, you could go look, dude did not fight no one. So how is he the boogeyman, and how is he this? And that's how you know it's propaganda. That I know what y'all doing, because David fought him. He's fucking God, bro. You kidding me? He's fucking
No,
Piccolo. He's Vegeta. He's
it can a
Frieza.
PVC
He's
guy, man.
yeah, like
Yeah.
off top.
He's outranked
That's
You
outside
know,
the
you
why.
know,
top
I'm gonna
10.
be honest though. I think a big portion of it though is the fact that he went to 175. Like
Yeah,
I
I
think
feel
at
that was good.
68, you were bigger than a decent amount of the guys, or at least a lot of them were like closer to around your size, and a lot of those
That's a
guys
good
didn't
point.
punch that hard at the time too that you were fighting, and I don't think that would have changed too
Like
much.
That's a
he
fair
should have.
point,
So
because up until he goes to 75 and fights Radavalle, he was looking okay. It's when you're right, Ray. It's a part of it is you went to 175 and you wasn't ready to be up there with those people. A part of it is,
yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
think
a
he went
fair
up there
point.
for the David shit too.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
That's
not
why he
just
went
the
up
David
there.
shit, not just the David shit. That's unfair. I think it's also the fact that like, and I'm not saying Canelo was ducking him, but it's like you were not on that radar, just straight
Yeah,
up.
he knew he wasn't. He knew he wasn't going to get that
Yeah, you
fight.
weren't
Not
there,
not
and
and not because you
Edgar was
special
ducking
either,
you.
but yeah, he knew he wasn't going to get no action. That will, I might as well go to 75 where motherfuckers really not going to be scared of me, and they wasn't scared of you. Jack
Yeah,
Shelley wasn't
and that
scared
was
of
a
you.
problem.
Tú
like,
sabes quién
I
yo lo
think
Go
when I
comparo
say that,
mucho,
nobody was
Jules.
terrified.
ahead, Jose.
Tú sabes quién yo lo comparo mucho. If you see him, right? If you put him a little bit of of adobo, a little bit of sauce, 42 more fights, you got Boots.
Really? Get
Si
out of
tú le
here.
ponle más
Get
pelea, Jules.
You
Yo
nah.
veo el
think
mismo
Boots
de
and Morel's
balance,
the
man.
same?
El mismo de balance. Like it's the same.
Ah,
Yep.
Nah,
I,
Boots ain't
I
got
don't
the
see
same
it.
flaws as Morel.
Hey,
Morel
we'll
I
see.
don't.
Look,
struggled.
look. We'll see that in
Jules,
June 27th.
Jules,
You
give
really
him 30 more
believe that
fights.
Xander's gonna beat him?
No. I said we'll see. Well, I did pick him, but I'm like, we'll see. As in, like, look, if you can beat Xander, then okay, you're not a guy like Morel, where it's 47 with a weaker division was helping you.
Yeah. I
If
don't
you
I
can't
don't
though,
see it. I don't see it, Jose. Boots wider base, changes levels more, angles off more. I mean, like, look, I'm not a Boots guy, but I do think Boots is better than Morel. Like he's better
Yo te
than
voy a decir
Yeah, I
una
have
vaina,
to say
Jules.
that.
Everybody who has
You,
fought Boots had landed bumps on his ass.
you know what I'll say though?
But
I
he can
think
take a
when
punch.
it no, I'll say this though. I haven't seen this from a. Oh no, you might have seen a bit in the Benavidez fight, a bit. But like when Boots is actually getting outskilled, which does happen more often than people want to admit, he actually just bites down and gets the guy out of there. I don't really see that from Morrell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you just
No,
struggle.
Morrell.
Like that's really what happens.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Morrell used to do the same shit at 168, right? But at 175, he can do that.
I never saw
Because he
anybody
was
outskill Morrell
sí,
at
porque
68.
he
Ooh,
was bigger than the other guy, just like Booth was.
No. The thing
yeah,
is, when
I
Morrell
agree with
knocked
that.
someone down in 168, they stayed down, and that
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
problem with
straight up.
There it
Benavidez.
is. There, which goes back to Jose's original point that maybe this guy should have never been. Wait, was it? No, it was Ray that said
No,
it. That maybe
yeah.
this guy should have never been at 75. Going to 75 was a mistake.
He would have been a
Porque a él
champion at
atrás Benavidez,
168.
ese cuero.
This,
For real.
he could have got the plant fight like Resendiz did and became a
Right, he
WBA
could.
champion
Right,
I
he
don't
could
overnight.
have
think
got
so,
like a
buddy.
Resendiz.
I don't think so. I don't know
Yo, he
about
said,
that, man.
yo,
I don't
he
know
said,
about
I don't
that,
think
man.
so, buddy.
You hoping that's a lot of. I
That's
don't
a little
think
much.
Plant
Listen,
was
man,
looking at that dude and saying,
Morrell
"Yeah,
would have
bro,
got
this
the
guy."
Elijah Garcia fight. He would have got a Resendiz fight. He would have got the Plant fight.
Is
Yeah.
He would have
Elijah
got more
Garcia at
fights at 70,
168?
at 68. He would have got more fights at 68.
Wait, is Elijah Garcia actually at 168 or is he at 160 still?
68.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, probably. But I think he was looking for he wasn't looking for that. He was looking for like the big fights. You know, Edgar. I don't think he's a big fight, but to some guys he feels like that. He was looking for that. He was looking for a Canelo, and he just did not get there.
La
I
cosa
mean, he
de
got
con Edgar,
Benavidez.
Edgar, even though he's a bullshit fighter, he's still a name like Mayorga, you know, bullshit fighter, but it's kind of relevant name. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Porque to
sure.
this day, that's like the best Shiraz win.
Yo, Morrell, Shiraz ain't fought since. Morrell
Yeah,
is Morrell is definitely going to Zuffa.
is that the best Shiraz one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, it's gonna sound fucked up.
Amo?
No,
don't say
no.
Don't say
No, I
Ammo
wasn't.
Williams,
I
bro.
wasn't. I was gonna say there was like this journeyman in England that's better than Edgar Berlanga. I'm not gonna lie. I'm forgetting his name right now. But I remember he won a fight. I was like, yo, this dude's straight up better than Berlanga. This might be Shiraz's best win.
I don't
Well,
know why
find it real
Shiraz
quick.
haven't fought
I'll find
yet,
it real
bro.
quick.
That's funny, man. Because if you go back and watch that Shiraz fight, even though we just remember the last 2 rounds, he was actually outboxing him though.
Who was?
Outboxer who?
Berlanga was actually outboxing this guy.
No, he
for
was
like
not. No, he was
What?
not. No, he was not. bro.
was.
Nah,
Go
bro.
watch it.
Nah, you gotta
Go
watch.
watch.
I could
go,
watch it. I could watch it
Go
20
wa-
more
go back and
times. I
watch
will
it.
not see
Go
that.
back and watch it, man.
I remember
No
his
way,
corner
no way.
said something like, "Yo, he just won that round." I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're looking at, bro. Like, maybe they're trying to
Bro.
motivate him, but
At no
Nah,
point
man.
did I think Berlanga was
I
out.
remember it well, man, because I was there live. I was there actually.
But
In the
Lunga
stadium.
did land a couple punches, but you can see it and sense it that
Like,
Shiraz
the thing
was
is-
gonna land something on
Outbox,
that.
bro.
The thing is, you guys only remember the last 2 rounds.
no, I don't. I'm remembering the fight. I remember the
Go
fight
back and
started.
watch it,
I
man.
watched him
Go
get hit
back
by
and
the
watch
jab.
it.
The second
Bro,
round
I can go back
happened,
and watch
he
that
kept getting
20
hit by
Back
the
and
jab.
watch it, man.
I go
And
back
then
and
I
watch that
watched
20
as
times
Berlanga
with
got
you right
closer.
there
Go
telling
back
you.
and
Berlanga
watch
only
it.
won one round
Hold
though,
on.
dog.
I remember
and watch
Berlanga
it.
He
got
was
closer
competitive,
and
but
he
he
got
only won
knocked
one
by
round.
Now it's competitive, right?
It was
But
not competitive.
yeah, but he got his ass beat though. It was competitive for 3 rounds,
I'm
and
not
then he
saying
got
he
his ass
didn't,
beat
man.
for 2 more rounds.
Don't misconstrue my words. I'm not saying like all of a sudden Berlanga was like whooping this guy's ass. I'm just saying he was boxing
He
for
was in the fight. He was there to fight.
He was there, but
He was
the
there to
thing
fight.
is,
He got punched on
The
him.
thing is, Shiraz, he
No,
can be outboxed by anyone, man. I don't see
you're
nothing special about
misunderstanding
that.
what's it called? What Grim is saying. He's saying that Berlanga was just alive in there, bro. Like he wasn't dying. But he was not winning that fight at all.
Go
Like he
back and
wasn't
watch,
in there,
man.
bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
All right.
I was there. He was getting his ass
I
whooped.
was there too, man.
I was closer. I sat closer.
It was so much. Let me tell you, man. I was there, right? I paid for like it was a good seat, but after
Yeah.
the main event, like around like the main event, you can actually see whatever you want, man. So I went down.
Oh yeah.
Like, of
Bro,
course, I couldn't like
Jose,
be
I
like
went to
next to.
the Brody. I went to the press conference afterwards. Like I
Mm.
was, I was there at the press conference room.
So what was he
Nah,
doing
I
out?
was.
What was
I
he
didn't do
doing
no
out
none of
box
the
for
bullshit,
us?
but
Security was
That's a
laughing.
great question.
wait, what?
What
What was
was
he doing out
Berlanga
box for
doing?
us?
What was Berlanga doing that was makes you
So,
think he was outboxing?
do you remember when Shakur fought Cepeda?
Yeah.
Wow, this is taking a bad turn. But
So,
all right, yeah.
so do you see? No, 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 no. Do you see like the same thing as me, right? The Shakur couldn't even walk back to the locker room. He actually sat down right there, right next to what's his name, Crawford, with the same trunks. He just put a shirt on the hat. He couldn't even walk back to his locker room. He was so hurt.
Yeah, I kind of caught him limping.
You didn't answer that question though.
¿Qué pasó? What was the question?
What did you see that made you think Berlanga was outboxing Shiraz?
The first 3 rounds before the
Like I'm
knockout.
saying, okay, what did you see? Like, was he out jabbing them? Was he like being defensive? Like, what did you see?
The thing about Shiraz is not about outboxing him. It's just the fact that he wasn't doing
Wait,
much.
what?
He was just throwing a jab, a jab.
But look at,
Probably just seeing
look at
what he was
what did
doing.
he throw? What did he throw? Look at ¿qué tiró? Un jab, un cross.
One twos.
¿Con
He
qué
was just
color
one
de
twos and being like with his guard. I think he was just
Okay,
looking at what he was throwing and then swinging
right.
to shoot. I'm not saying like he was like all that great. I'm just saying like Shiraz is not that good either way.
I'll say this:
I mean,
Shiraz doesn't like pressure. He likes you to
Let's put it
hang
like
back, you
this.
know,
It was
to
like
find the string,
it looked
to
it
find the
looked like
sweet
the
spot.
rolly it looked like the rolly tank type shit.
You know that he kept walking into punches, right?
well, you
Yeah,
know
he was
that's
losing rounds.
pretty bad for Berlanga.
Exactly. That's been his problem.
That's the whole point.
He has leaky defense.
And I always thought he was gatekeeper level.
All right.
Oh no, yeah. I'm not saying
Time out for a
I'm not saying
second.
like
Time out for a
Berlanga is
second.
like Mr. Like borderline for per pound, none of that shit. The dude is trash.
Yeah, this bullshit is over, bro.
Time out for a
Wow.
The
second.
thing about
Is
Berlanga
this
fans
is
can't
like
wait.
he's like a guy who you can be like a nice fight, because so much shit that he talks, the energy that he brings, like he can bring like the. I mean, I know it's not much, but he can bring a lot of attention on social media.
In a
So
way, but I mean that miss no. In other words, that he's a guy who makes for a really nice, embarrassing fight. But the problem is that he already had that with Shiraz. Like he's talking hella shit to Shiraz. Nobody gonna believe nothing that man got to say about nothing now. Like who the
He
fuck
said he was
think
the king
Berlanga?
of New York in that fight, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
and
he would have surprised
That's
yo,
what
and
he
you
got on
got
the
knocked
news.
out. You got knocked out in New York in front of New Yorkers. So
In
yeah, we
Brooklyn,
not
low.
doing this again.
No, I
Not
think that was
doing
in
this
Queens,
again.
wasn't it?
Well, it's still New York.
Still the
Like
same city.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's still New
No,
York.
it's
It
a
ain't
The
borough.
man.
tennis courts
It
is
ain't
It's a
across the
borough.
street,
Manhattan,
bro.
but it's New York. Like, what you saying that people in Queens ain't from New York? Like, that's
Nah, I'm,
disrespectful.
I'm not saying.
That's
I'm not
disrespectful.
saying that at
Como
all.
fresco, oíste.
What?
Like, that's foul.
I'm
Like,
just
wow.
I'm just
So where they
saying, bro.
from?
There's only some places where you got to take like a billion trains just to get there, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yo, listen, getting to Queens, like nobody should ever have to do that. Like that shit is like, nah, nobody should ever have to ride that
The
many
J
buses
train
in
is a
that.
true blessing,
Motherfucking
bro. That's the only thing I can say, bro.
train 7, man. Fuck that shit.
I
Yo,
Yeah,
used
bro.
to
You
be
gotta
on the
take.
A. I used to be
What's
on
it?
the
What? Yo,
you ever
continue.
you ever tried to get the Long Island? You ever tried to get the Long Island through the train system, bro? Nobody
A.
should
Hell
ever
yeah,
have
I
to do
did
that,
it
bro.
plenty times.
Coney Island.
Coney
No,
Island's
I
not
did
bad.
it plenty times.
it's not hard to get to Coney Island. It's long. It's a
But that
long
no,
ride
that
depending
Queens
on
one
where
is
you're coming
bad
from.
though.
Getting to
I got it. It would
Queens
be
is
like
like,
3 to the
yo, you,
34th, and then you got to take the 7 backwards.
Yo, you know what's
my
crazy? That's
God,
why you gotta have a whip. You know, there's only one Walmart at the beginning of the Nassau, right at the end of Queens. That's the
yeah,
last where like you can't even get a train out there.
Queens, not for nothing though. I'm kind of remembering what it was like to live in Queens. I kind of feel what Ray just said. Like, yeah, that's a different place, man. Yes, it's a different place, man. It's
It
kind of
is.
like it. It's kind of like if you lived in City Island. Yeah, you in New York, but not really. You in New York, but not really. You know what I mean?
No, it
Like people
depends on
only
what
really.
part of Queens you in, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go that far. I'll still count it as like I'm not treating it like motherfuckers treat Buffalo or something. like,
No, but
I'm not doing that.
Griselda got Buffalo good though.
I'm not.
Buffalo
I'm not.
good.
I'm not acting like this is Saratoga, bro.
Buffalo good to the Griselda though.
Yo, the whole
Nope.
channel from New
Yo,
York.
wait, what you mean,
You
bro?
from
Buffalo
Onondaga
This
used to
County.
be a
motherfucker gets. Let me tell you something. This motherfucker gets around because Saratoga, Plattsburgh, like that's New York.
Onondaga.
Like all of that is New York, but you never gonna hear about it.
sword.
But yeah, all of that is New York.
Listen,
Like
man.
kind of.
From
I remember
Albany,
motherfucker called that shit Canada or something
I
one
only
day, but that was
count
the
New
most
York from White
disrespectful shit
Plains
I
and
heard in my
down,
life.
man.
Massapequa.
I think
Listen, man. I only count
90% of the
White Plains and
panels
down,
from New
man.
York.
If you after White Plains, you're not from New York.
Herkimer.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll say this: Queens is certainly more New York than motherfucking Saratoga and Plattsburgh. Like,
What
yeah, I
about
don't.
Nassau?
That's Saratoga.
Nassau is New York. Nassau is New York. We get the same weather. Nassau, right? Like New York,
How you
Nassau,
feel
you
about
get the
Suffolk
same weather.
though? You know, because Suffolk is a little different. The further out you get, is different.
The shit is that living. The real thing is, look, places like Suffolk and Nassau, right? Like that. It's nothing like living in Manhattan. It's not like living in the Bronx. It's not like living in It is like, yo, it is
No,
different. Like it's real
it's
different in
regular
them places.
housey.
Yeah, like it's real different. And that New York, the reason you would think that, well, this ain't really New York. That New York experience, well, you ain't gonna get it in Saratoga. Is all I'm saying. Like, well, yeah, that's a different. That's a different. That's a different groove out there, bro. That's a different groove.
Oh,
But
you
you
man, once
know,
you go up there to Fort Ticonderoga, bro.
Ticonderoga and shit. Plattsburgh, the university town. That's another one that, like, yeah, you in New York technically, but not. This is not the New York experience, bro. It ain't nothing up there but the school and the prison. That's it. And the town. And most of the people in the town work in either the school or the prison. So it ain't a whole lot going on up there, bro. Good shit though. Good shit. So Dalcine won the fight.
Yeah, I think the dude won stuff.
Decision.
Right.
Dalcine won the fight. Good for him. Good for him.
Hey, I got one prediction right today in the main event. We finally got something, bro. I cannot believe that motherfucker really. I can't believe fucking what's his name, David Morrell lost still, bro.
Yo, I didn't. The thing is, I didn't have no thoughts about that fight, bro.
Nobody
I just,
did.
yeah, like who the fuck was sitting there combing through their eyebrows over that fucking fight? Like, bro,
Who's gonna
David
win?
is. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Like, I ain't see nobody make a video about that motherfucker.
No, he was supposed to handle the school teacher, and then he didn't.
I just had another thought. Next
ahead.
fight, next year, David Benavidez versus Callum Smith.
I don't think so. I don't think he's coming back down.
I think it's too
It's a
much
wrap for that.
domestic money. I think it's too much domestic money for Callum to go to Cruiser is the thing. That he could still have a yard fight and a Buatsi fight.
He got the Chelly fight now.
He can have a Chelly fight now, and he'll beat Jack Chelly. Like he'll beat that
Yeah,
dude. He will beat that dude. And if he sits tight, because I don't actually think he's gonna get the Bivol fight. I don't think he's gonna get it. I think Bivol's probably gonna beat Better Beef for the third fight if they do it, and I get the impression they are gonna end up doing it. And then he'll move up after that, Bivol. I don't see a reason for him to stay at light heavyweight after that. Like, the fuck you gonna do? Ain't nobody
Do you
down
think
here no more.
Bivol is really gonna do well at like cruiserweight?
I think he could be. I think he could, but I'm not imagining a long campaign, bro. I'm not. I think
Oh, like this
once
is his
he gets,
retirement weight, basically.
yeah, I would imagine that he would get the cruiser and he might have 3 big ones and then get the fuck out of Dodge and go get some bitches pregnant. You know, because he got a lot of money. You can see that he's enjoying it if you follow his. You can see he's enjoying it if you follow his Instagram. Like, yeah, I'm funny. Take pictures with people, shit.
Honestly,
Bitches like him, you know.
Yeah.
if that's the
Cool.
case, I think he's just not gonna go to Cruiser at all. I think I would not be shocked if Eifert fight, better be fight. He's older now, not gonna lie. He kind of did wait a bit long. And after that, then
You're
he's
not
gonna
off base.
bounce.
You're not. You're
If
not
he's
off
considered
base.
as, I was gonna say, if he's considered as a small lightweight, like heavyweight, I don't think that's visible that he do that.
I would say that if the offer is robust, if Turkey makes a play, and we don't even, because Turkey's kind of bipolar with the fights that he bids on. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of. Well, why would you want to make Usyk versus Benavidez? Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
Hmm.
If you want to throw money at a fight, throw money at the Jai fight. Common sense. But if the offer is robust, I can see Dimitri having that fight. It's just about making the play for that fight. That's the main thing. Like, yeah, make a play for that fight. He'll do it. I think he'll do it. But I don't imagine him because how important is it to Dimitri to go fight Vidal Riley? How fucking important is it to go fight Noel Mikhailian? Like, you know, like, come on, bro. Still got too much
Yeah,
looseness
I think
there.
Cruiser is still just as obscure as the light heavyweight division. You know,
If
ain't no
Yeah.
big
if
names.
Vidal Riley can keep winning, I think he could actually be something. To be completely honest,
I mean, he can.
like
He has.
yeah,
You mean as a
yeah,
marquee attraction, right?
yes, because he
I agree
had
with that.
some popularity before I even knew him for like really boxing anyway.
Yeah, because he's a social media guy. That's why he's gonna be the odd man out, Ray. He's not gonna fight David. He's not gonna fight Noel. He's gonna hang on to his belt, defend it as long as a couple of times. He's not gonna unify with shit. Because he's not strapped for cash. Like, I don't need y'all motherfuckers. I got a YouTube channel. I don't need y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna go wear my IBF belt in the shower. Fuck y'all. Yeah, shit like that.
Oh, what's it called?
So yeah,
Chicken Gizzard
on that
fight
note,
real
I'm
quick.
Hey,
Wait, real
we
quick,
got
real
tomorrow.
quick.
We got
What
what
Do you
tomorrow?
think that
okay.
De Los Santos versus what's it called, Ryo for the second fight, is Ryo getting
Mhm.
his W back?
I think so.
I'm gonna say yes because Edwin hasn't fought. Is the main thing. It's back at 35, which I don't think is good for Edwin at this point. I don't think that's a good weight for him. And really, it's not really a great weight for Ryo to be at anyway. But Ryo is a little smaller. I think he gets there a little easier. And remember that Ryo just fought there. He just fought there in his Zuffa debut. Edwin hasn't fought. Edwin hasn't fought since the Shakur
He
fight,
fought.
fellas.
Nah, he fought. He fought. He got a 1-round knockout,
Oh,
and that's not really a fight. Edward De Los Santos. Yes,
when though?
he
When was
fought
that?
some. It was it? I think the ending of last year. I think. I'm not
Yeah,
sure, but it was it was in the DR somewhere, some off-brand arena. He scored
I
a
think that's
first-round
Cap.
knockout.
No, that's
Yeah,
I'm gonna
probably
tell you
Cap.
what. No.
Probably
It's
never gonna hear
probably
about it.
Sean Boxing because Sean Boxing do all the fights in DR. It's probably Sean Boxing.
Oh yeah,
Um,
December 25th, Elliot Chavez.
I'm gonna go with Ryo on that one, Ray. I think this weight, the timing, it favors Ryo. And I'll just say what I said in the live earlier that it's good that Zuffa's doing that fight because whether people like Zuffa or not, even the people that don't like Zuffa are gonna watch that fight just because of the familiarity thing. They're gonna watch that fight, and it's on a Sunday, so it's not like you got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to divide your attention. So that was a good and a smart play to do that fight. Like, yeah, because I'm gonna watch that shit. When is it supposed to be for?
The 20 something of June, I think.
Okay,
Oh damn, it's
okay, yeah,
June. I thought it was closer than that.
yeah. I'm gonna
I'm
watch.
not.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit. I'm gonna watch
I'm
that
not sure.
shit. I'll watch that shit. On that note, I'm going to sleep. I'm fucking tired. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right, you're
And
going to
I'm
do for
going
tomorrow?
live. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I'm going